Like they had been around forever. And we've been told by people in the media and such that Boston, they have better sports fans than everyone else. They're smarter. They're more passionate. All this stuff. That's a lie. It's not true. But it took them a long time to build. Like the Red Sox aren't very good right now. You go to that ballpark, it's filled. It's always filled.
Well, then
it took generations to build that. It took a long, and it's Boston. They have more people, and those people, nobody moves to Boston. You're from there, right? You have to, not only is this fan base up against the fact that it's a very infantile fan base and it hasn't been around for a long time, everybody here is a transport. So now you're going to convince half these people that they need to root for the local team instead of the team they grew up rooting for. So I just think this area, it's such a different dynamic than everywhere else or just about anywhere else. I think maybe you can make a similar argument for Miami or some other places where there's a lot of people that move in from out of town. But it's just, I struggle with this conversation so much because there's so much evidence when it comes to radio ratings, television ratings, like conversations on the air. We can have great Lightning conversations and get next to no texts or calls about it. But when we're talking Rays baseball, there's a response, man. There's a passionate Rays fan base that I think is even bigger than the Lightning fan base. It just doesn't look like it when you're in the building.
How do you explain, though, that the Tampa Bay Lightning have sold out every single game, regular season and on, since 2014 of 20,000 fans a night?
They're surrounded by people and not fish. Fish don't go to baseball games.
How about when the Tampa Bay Lightning played at the Thunderdome and they had the record for the largest attendance, and that was at Tropicana. That was at Thunderdome in St. Pete.
Well, couldn't they have more seats there? Because the rink is not the ice. Like you could have.
Still, it's more than the Rays. They're playing in the same place. You see what I'm saying?
No, but more seats in the building. I'm saying than there are now because the rink is a lot smaller than the field. Did they not fill that with more seats?
They had the attendance record. They had the attendance record. You can look it up. You can look.
No, I believe you that it's the record. But if there are more seats to fill,
well, the fans paid and they came out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Look, the Rays have been winners on the field. You know, and you ask anyone outside, and they look at they're like, wow, people don't care about it. People don't show up. It's.
I know, I get that all the time, but. Again, why are they watching on TV? Why are they listening on the radio? Why do they respond when we have conversations about this team more than they do about the Lightning?
You're right.
You
are right. You are right. I think it's because it's kind of like an event to go to.
Sure.
When you go to a Lightning game, they make it feel like an event. I think I told this to Nick. I know this for a fact in the NFL. 2 years ago, representatives from the NFL came to Tampa and met with the Tampa Bay Lightning executives. How the hell are you able to do this, what you've done around Amalie Arena? We should be able to do this for some places with NFL games. How have you been able to sell out for all these years? They were taking notes.
Yeah.
This is the NFL.
Listen, I don't want to denigrate the Lightning because it's a great product. Right. To me, outside of how many people are inside that building, every other metric tells me that people care more about the Rays. And I want to see it in the building, and I think we can in Tampa. I really do.
I hope
I really do.
Right.
All right, we got to wrap